What the f? I'm very confused. This doesn't seem like a normal map creator made this. What is going on? Hello everyone, I'm Joseph Khateri, licensed real estate agent here in the state of Virginia, and today is the
Halloween special. Well, it just passed by this point, but I'm still wearing my Snorlax onesie and you cannot stop me.
Today we're doing another challenge where I have to guess within 20% of this home's price, or else I will get my girlfriend to slap me. And guess what? She is wearing a Pokemon onesie too, so f you. Alright, so as soon as we enter, we have blinding white on all sides. It is actually insane how much my head hurts already, but I will say, get it. Alright, so as soon as we go down this hallway, a literal headless, armless, limbless statue here. I actually really like statues like this. I think they're amazing works of art, and honestly, it is wildly impressive that stuff like this was made hundreds of years ago. Oh, fun fact, almost every single statue was actually colored, but the paint wore off and it is now just the white marble. But it is very plain, very white here. Oh my god, this is so realistic. And I'm not talking about the fact that this has some weird wood paneling on the top of this, whatever. I'm more talking about the very small details. For example, you see the grass climbing up onto the pole very slightly. You see this odd texture on top of these weird countertop type things. Like this railing, it looks like it was copied and pasted from Home Depot. Now, it looks very tacky though. I don't know how to describe it. It's like they went into a Home Depot, took a picture of everything, and tried to fit it into a VR home. Like, look at this grass. This looks like literal JPEG images of grass that they just slapped onto some blank panel. Look at this tree stump. That is an actual tree stump that they just copied and pasted the like polygon texture into this. How the f do I get up? I just realized. I've never seen anything like that in a VR home. They don't just go on Google and then paste them onto this. Sorry, maybe I'm getting a little too in depth with this. Going back, we're starting off with the kitchen. I really like this groove actually. I'm very surprised that's a thing. I really like how this is kind of indented wherever a person has to sit. Because you know, when you go sit, the table kind of works around you instead of you leaning into it, which is a great addition. It also just adds a little bit of spice into this. Like if you see this table at the end of a row somewhere, you're gonna think about it. It's an eye catcher, that's what it is. But besides that, it kind of reminds me of builders who just make renderings of a home. So for example, when a home is not finished yet, but they already know what they want it to look like, they kind of make a drawn or 3D modeled sketch. They just hire an artist to make one of what the house will look like. So for example, let's say the house is under construction, it has no design, it's nothing, it's literally just wood, it's unfinished. You can still buy that because you know from the artist renderings what it's going to look like. Editor, put an example on the screen. They don't do anything themselves. They simply cut textures onto the polygons themselves just to, you know, finish what the rendering would look like. That's why this grass literally looks like real life grass. And why these stone pebbles look like they're taken straight from a beach on an iPhone and they just cut it into this. Now this is the other side of things. It is just a huge open area here. I'm not too sure the rhyme or reasoning behind it because it's not the living room. It's also not the kitchen clearly. I guess it could be a dining area, but it's so weird how close to the door it is. So I'm really not too sure what this area could be used for. Maybe just another gathering area, family area, smoking lounge. I'm not too sure. Either way, I kind of don't like it because it's not big enough for it to be anything specific or anything cool. It's just gonna be that odd couch area that no one ends up using. But so far, from what I'm seeing, this is probably a single family residence where I personally work out of Northern Virginia. You can probably find this for around 450K. Normal 3 to 4 bed, maybe 2 bath. The only thing that's really standing out to me so far is that view, which I'll get to. All right, moving forward to the right here, a very nice brick. Again, that's too realistic of brick. But aside from that, a nice bookshelf, private area with a fireplace. I really like this area. It's very secluded, but not too secluded that you have to, you know, go through an entire new area. It's just kind of cut off and separated from the rest of the house just by this huge fireplace wall here. But it just makes it cozy. And if you really wanted to, you could just, you know, knock this down in the future. If this building wasn't here, there'd be a lot of natural light coming in, which would really help things. Pretty bad views in all honesty. But these books, I was right. You see how specific these are? You can read the titles, Divine Fire. I don't know know what that is, but it's a real book apparently because it's here. They just copied and pasted these textures. This doesn't seem like a normal map creator made this. For all I know, a rookie game dev made this. Or maybe not even a rookie. They were just cutting corners and wanted to use default textures instead of making stuff. Because I'm not sure a regular map creator would make something like this. Which, I mean, they could. I could just be roasting the shit out of someone right now. I don't know. But we move on to this middle area. A nice, simple living room. Living rooms don't have to be insane. They go maximized everything for a living room. No, it's okay if you just have a TV, maybe a nice, simple table, couch. Not much else needs to be done. You don't need to have an elliptical in the corner. You don't need to have a crazy lamp fixture coming down from the corner. It can be simple. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Because in all honesty, I don't even use living rooms. I'm in my room or in the kitchen. That's it. If I eat in front of my computer or using my phone, I guess, because this whole living room is really just for guests. Comment down below if you guys actually use the rooms inside of your house, because I just kind of shift from room to kitchen to room over and over. All right, and we go down this hallway. Beautiful works of art here. Kind of looks like if the ocean was a galaxy. Kind of weird hallway though. It's very narrow, slanted, going in different directions. Can I go through here?
Baba Boo. Oh, brush my teeth!
What the f? Okay, this is a bizarre room. I'm gonna just count this as another bedroom because a house of this size shouldn't have a full dedicated laundry room mixed with a closet. That's not a thing in this price range. Granted, it's beautiful. I think they actually did a phenomenal job. Look how realistic this towel is. I can actually imagine licking that. I don't know why, but I can understand what texture my tongue would feel if I licked that right now. And they even have the artificial light coming in. You can kind of see the outline of the sun rays. I'm not sure if that's showing up too well on video, but I can clearly see the outline of the sun rays. That is really trippy how they managed to do that in VR. This whole thing is getting weirder and weirder the longer I go through this home. And you have a few bottles of bleach and iron and just random assortments of towels and t-shirts everywhere. I guess this is kind of fair, you know, there's not too many things you could fill this up with, so you kind of just go the default of a mix of things, which is okay. But how are you reaching the top shelves, first of all? That's one thing. There's no ladder, there's no step stool. What is this blank wall that's just right here? And why is the closet downstairs? So many questions being asked today. This is such a bizarre home. Okay, before I make my way to the balcony and upstairs, I am going to assume this is a penthouse because with that view, I have to assume it's not a single family residence anymore. With an open design layout, at least 1,200 square feet so far. And I'm guessing there's gonna be 1 to 2 bedrooms upstairs, and we're gonna count that laundry room as a bedroom since no one has a dedicated laundry room that big. Let's be real here. It has to be a high rise in New York or maybe Chicago, something like that. But I'm gonna go based off New York. I'm going 1.5 million. That's my guess so far. And you know what? I'm so confident in that guess. I'm going double or nothing. 2 slaps for rating all over these pretty little cheeks, okay? So stick around to the end of the video to see if I get bitch slapped twice or not. And if you are at all looking to buy, sell, or rent anywhere in the world at all, feel free to DM me on Instagram, Facebook, or LinkedIn. I respond to all my DMs, and I can help you personally if you're in Virginia. If you're outside of Virginia, that's okay. Still talk to me. I can inform you, and I can get you to the right people and get that small referral fee. DMs are open. All right, balcony time. Okay. That is much bigger than I thought it would be. I've seen apartments that are smaller than this balcony. But yeah, everything has such a realistic texture to it. Like if you go down and just see this, you can see every single fiber on it. It is a little bit bizarre, but that's okay. This seems to be the penthouse, the very top floor, so I'm guessing $1.5 million still. I'm okay, comfortable with that guess, especially since this isn't an insane view. It's a nice, is that a plane going by?
I'm on a plane! What the heck?
It's not an insane view, but it's definitely a extremely expensive view. It's a very nice view, and you can only really get this if you're at the top floor. And you have a little shade over here. I really like that. These textures still trip me out. I know I'm kind of sounding like a broken record here, but aside from that, nice tanning beds. This definitely seems like it's more of a bachelor pad than anything, but we're gonna go ahead and see upstairs, see if my opinion changes on anything. What the f am I looking at? This is weird. What is going on? I mean, it's obviously a bathroom, but what is this doing on the ground? I don't really know. Why does this shower have no door? Why is there 2 openings to the shower? Why is it in the center? So many questions going on, and I have no answers for it. What the f are these? Are these sinks? Are these toilets? Is this a mixture of both? What? I just have so much confusion. I've lost track of what's happening anymore. Okay, I guess. Whatever. I'm not gonna fuss about it too much. That's just weird, but I guess that's how they do things here. And this looks like an office space where it's just countless cabinets and cubicles almost. So there are no more bedrooms. Oh, there is a bedroom. There's a master. Actually, very pretty master. I'm not gonna lie to you. Once I saw how everything else upstairs looked, I was expecting something else from here. But no, this is a very simplistic master. I'm gonna up my guess to 12 to 15, I think. Since this doesn't seem to be insanely large. Oh, this is a dope closet. I really like this. This is much better than I was expecting. I'm a big fan of the all black here. I think they did a phenomenal job. The accent lighting is gorgeous. This is my favorite part of the house, easily. It reminds me of royalty, just being in a space like this. And especially how contrasting it is. An all black closet with an all white bedroom. Very interesting differentiation, I guess you could say. And the marble statues are back. Same with downstairs, same with the bedroom. And I missed this room. Okay, so it's a 3-bedroom with its own custom shower. Admittedly, this home is probably a little larger than that. However, I don't think any comparables for this price range would be less than that, or more than that, sorry. So I'm guessing 1.5 million in New York, pretty large high rise. I feel like I'm underestimating the size of this place. I'm gonna say 1,500 square feet. In my head, this seems much bigger. This seems like 2,000 to 2,500, but I also know that dimensions in VRChat are very weird, and I'm probably a lot smaller in this than I think I am, especially because of my character. So I don't think realistically a penthouse would be this big, especially not with 2 levels. You know what? I'm upping it to 1,800 square feet. 3-bedroom, 1,800 square feet penthouse in New York City. 1.5 million. No, 2 million. That's my guess, 2 million now, because of this extra bedroom, and just the square footage I think is more than I'm realizing. So yeah, I'm gonna say 2 million. For a $2 million place, not an insane mortgage, definitely a lot. I'd say around 15 grand, which means you need to be making at least 45 grand a month, and whatever 45 times 12 is, that's how much you need to make a year net. So editor, am I right or wrong? Am I about to get slapped? Put it on the screen now. I forgot to record this earlier, but I won the challenge. Not much else to it. I'm at an open house right now. There's nobody here. Makes me feel real good inside. Subscribe!